is Valley News Live at 6.
Thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Stacey Van Dyke.
And I'm Justin Betty. Nationwide youth arrests hit historically low levels in 2022, the last year we have data for. Juvenile arrests in the city of Fargo have dropped dramatically as well.
Some are crediting the connection between school resource officers and local kids. Valley News Team's Bobby Fallett spoke with one school resource officer about his message to keep kids on the right path.
The numbers are shocking. In 2022, 824 juveniles were arrested in the city of Fargo. In 2023, it was 669. Last year, the number of juveniles arrested, 119. But the drop doesn't mean juvenile crime doesn't exist.
There definitely seems to be a higher prevalence of students that look at violence as an acceptable way to resolve some of their conflicts, or maybe in some cases they don't know how to resolve a conflict any other way.
Most recently, juveniles were behind a New Year's Eve fight that left 3 people with injuries and 1 woman who was shot in the leg and taken to the hospital. SROs say dealing with those violent tendencies is part of why they're here.
We have some students that are dealing with some really hard stuff in many different areas of their lives, and so the more positive influence we can have at every opportunity, which typically comes in the school, is really important.
One of the first influences that kids have outside of family and friends is school resource officers, who are around them for many hours of the day until their high school graduation. They say they're doing what they can to set a positive message.
If a student comes in the first day and leaves after their 8th grade year, I've had them for 3 years. And so those kinds of long-term relationships really help build that trust.
For SRO Niemeyer and other SROs around the area, they have a message to all students when it comes to learning and opportunities and the way that you act in the world.
Seize it, grow, learn, develop as much as you can, so that when you do hit your adulthood in whatever area you're going to be, you're ready and you have spent your time preparing yourself for that.
In Fargo, Bobby Fallett, Valley News Live.
Now, Fargo Public Schools first got SROs all the way back in the year 2000. It started with just 2 officers.
Now Fargo police have 7 officers assigned to local middle and high schools in their district.